Nigeria, welcome to Your Image, the public relations program that mirrors the society, that improves the enlightenment, education for enhanced living and progress, unity and development of Nigeria. Today, we are having a national issue to discuss, and that is the NIPR and Citizens Summit for National Integration and Updates. Today, I have great men who are with me. I have the Chairman, Nigerian Institute of Public Relations, Ogun State Chapter, in person of Mr. LEKAN TOGUNWA. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Moderator. It's my pleasure to be here.
And I also have my regular person, Pastor FOLARIN.
Thank you, Mr. Moderator.
He's a veteran public relations practitioner.
Thanks for having me.
A good journalist of note, a veteran chief press secretary to the state government of Ogun State. Before we start this program, let's listen to this prologue.
Nigeria, a nation of over 200 million people and the largest black nation in the world, is at brink. The trust gap existing between the leaders and the ordinary man is getting widened by the day. This divide continues to eat deep into the fabrics of our nationhood, threatening the peace and development of our beloved nation. In reconciling this situation, the citizens must have their say. The Nigerian Institute of Public Relations and its partners are inviting you to the Citizen Summit on National Integration, Peace and Security to chart a course for rebuilding Nigeria.
This prologue says, Nigeria, a nation of over 200 million people and the largest black nation in the world, is at the brink. The trust gap existing between the leaders and the ordinary man is getting widened by the day. This divide continues to eat deep into the fabric of the nationhood, threatening the peace and development of our nationhood. In reconciling this situation, the citizens must have their say. And in this case, the Nigerian Institute of Public Relations and its partners are inviting you to a National Integration Citizen Summit for Peace and National Security to chart a course for rebuilding Nigeria. Coming soon, we'll be announcing the date, and the essence is to rebuild Nigeria. The essence is to unite citizens across geopolitical borders. And today, we're having the topic NIPR and Citizen Summit for National Integration and Update. I'd like to ask Pastor FOLARIN, is NIPR justified to have this program? What is your current opinion?
The program is well needed at this point in time of our nationhood. We can see that we have various problems, militating against the citizens. We have problems of insecurity. We have problems of trust, like you rightly mentioned. The people don't trust the government. And then we have, and when you don't have peace, there cannot be development. So this summit is germane. This summit is timely. In fact, this summit is long overdue. I think we should have had this summit a long time ago. But this is the time now that people can discuss. It is often said that it is better to judge than to war. So discuss and chart a way to get solutions to our problems. It is often said that you analyze trends in public relations and you predict consequences. So to prepare, it's a prayerful preparation prevents poor performance. So once you prepare, we can now grapple with the problems that we are facing. Various problems, but that's part of nationhood. We discuss and we come out better after the discussion.
Thank you very much, Pastor FOLARIN. Well, we are having you today, Pastor FOLARIN, and the chairman of the Ogun State chapter of the NIPR. This is a public relations issue, and we need headaches in public relations practice to actually tackle this particular topic. You represent the Nigerian Institute of Public Relations. So far, so good. What is the update? How has the NIPR fared in this project that they have undertaken?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Moderator. I think we need to remind ourselves that the NIPR is so passionate about this project because as a professional group, we have the responsibility to examine the environment, to be sensitive to the environment, perhaps even ahead of other citizens and groups, to identify what the problems are, and to really understand that there's a need for us as a group to coordinate all segments of the society to sit together and resolve our problems. So far, we have done 4 regions of the country because the arrangement is for us to have the summit at regional levels. Then after that, we'll have the central one in Abuja. I will now go back to the states to spread the gospel. Whatever we're able to gather from discussions from the summit versions at various zones, they will be synthesized together and distilled at the Abuja level. And whatever we're able to gather, yes, these are part of the things that will be taken back to the state for us to begin to really spread the gospel so that we can really chart a new course, as you have said, for our country and ensure that we begin to really move forward in terms of real and sustainable progress. Yes, as I said, we have done 4 regions. We have done actually we started with the Northwest, which took place October 14 in Kano. Then we had the Northeast in Gombe, November 18. We had the North Central, November 16 in Jos. And we have done the South-South, November 4 in Port Harcourt. We have 2 left. We have the Southeast that will take place November 30 in OGUN. And the Southwest edition will hold December 2nd in Lagos. So we believe that at the end of, it is the Southwest edition that is coming last. And after those programs, we will be able to now move to Abuja to now put together all that we have gathered from the various regions to really prepare a template that will go back to the state for us to spread the gospel and look for a way for Nigeria to have to chart a new course and have a true national rebirth.
Let me just do a follow-up question. Looking at those summits that has been held, are we achieving results?
Yes, we are achieving results because obviously people have been coming forward. People have been the encouragement has actually been that high in terms of people coming forward, people from various sectors of the Nigerian society, from labor, from the NBA, from the market women, from the youth, those in government, the private sectors. Every one of us agreed that yes, we really need to come together to look at what our problems are. Because definitely we know that, yes, coming together, we are living together and there's that interdependence. It is better for us to come together and look for what we can do to improve our situation. So it has been encouraging, and I believe that by the time we finish with the Southeast and the Southwest editions, they will now go to Abuja. Then the NIPR at the national level will put all that have been said, all recommendations that have been ratified, we'll put them together. And those are the things that we'll now take back to the states, to begin to really ensure that we have a reorientation in terms of our people, in terms of government, in terms of various groups, and begin to internalize new values that will enable us to really create a new situation for ourselves.
Thank you very much, the chairman. Yeah, Pastor FOLARIN, you were doing a review of the summit held so far in the regions. And what is your opinion about how people have been participating? Have you been able to look at the cross sections of those people who attended those programs, and what has been their take? How have they been speaking that will engender national integration?
Well, one takeaway is the need for trust between the government and the people, you know, to build trust. And this can happen only when people, you know, government talk and do. When promises are kept, when people, you know, are selfless, when people are, you know, patriotic, when people do things that will further the cause of humanhood in humanity in the country. And you know, it is often said that to know the disease is half the cure. Once we know the troubles, the problems besetting the country, you know, it is so easy to fashion out a cure. And you know, there are problems. Right now, about 14 million Nigerian children are out of school. So these are issues. Once you know that in the future, all these children who are not educated will bring in problems to the country. So we need to address that. We need to flag that, escalate that to government, and make sure that government comes up with a position on it. The fuel scarcity too, you know, the proposed hike and all these things, these are issues that can lead to problems in the country. So we need to flag it out, flag it to government, and ask governments to come up with things that will bring joy and cheer to people. So these issues, these positions have been advanced, and we hope that government will listen, and people out there too, our viewers can still contribute. You know, when they have these issues, they can send it to OGUN NIPR, to any NIPR in their respective states, and this will also help the institute to come up with a robust solutions.
Yeah, I agree with you. A robust solution that can solve many of our problems can come up. The chairman, your own review too, judging from what happened in this northwest, northeast, particularly northwest, we are governor of the Kano State, was very prominent, and spoke eloquently about how Nigerians can be united and how we can work together to make progress. Looking at the arrays of personalities that attended that program, is it a sign that the program is accepted?
Yes, absolutely. I want to believe that it's just an indication that the program is widely accepted, and the acceptance cuts across all social strata of the society. It is not about those in government alone, even the market women, the poor people, the ordinary Nigerian. Everyone believes that, yes, we really need to get out of this mess that we have at hand. And the pattern of discussion, the pattern of recommendations have been similar across the 4 regions that have had their programs. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag, so to say, here, because we still need to wait for the national event in Abuja, where all the recommendations will be distilled, and the NIPR will come up with a position in terms of what we have discovered. You know, this is about environmental scanning. It's about analyzing our situation. In the first instance, we analyzed and discovered that we have a problem, we have a big problem at hand, and that called for this summit. So at the end of the day, we are still doing the analysis is still on, the scanning is on. At the end of the day, the NIPR at the national level will come up with a position paper. And I want to believe that it's not about just passing it to government for implementation. It is about ensuring that as PR professionals, as an average Nigerian, we are a part of that change. We are change agents to really ensure that we change our situation. And that is why, as I said, that those recommendations are still going back to the state chapters of NIPR. So that members at the state level can now serve as change agents to begin to spread the gospel. There is a need for us to reorientate our people and to internalize those values that will enable us to see ourselves as one, that will enable us to always ensure that, yes, when my neighbor is happy, that I'm happy. It is when I have food, my neighbor has food on his table, that I can go to sleep and say, yes, I want to eat with peace. So it is a matter of internalizing those values that will enable that will ensure that all of us will come together as one, as true Nigerians. where we can live in peace. There can be that coexistence. The issue of sentiments, of religion, of tribe, ethnic groups will not be playing up all the time to really dislocate and disrupt our situation.
Thank you very much. This is still your image, your public relations program that enhances national unity, development, and socio-economic development. We are having a topic, NIPR and Citizen Summit for National Integration. Our panelists are giving us an update on what has happened so far in the 4 regions of Nigeria that have held the summit. Pastor FOLARIN, I want to ask you, we have seen government participating in this program. What about the citizens? What is your understanding and how can you assess their level of participation?
Yes, it has been said that it is the Citizens Summit. It is their summit, and they have been participating in the region. So we encourage them to come out and join us in the Southwest so that we can really have inputs from them. You know, as perception managers, like the chairman has pointed out, we are doing environmental scanning, and we are analyzing trends and predicting the consequences. So we want them to come out, you know, to tell us, to give us information, to give us input as to what is happening in each sectors. And we will now aggregate all these to come up with a position. And while we are doing it, we need to ask people to, you know, feel free to send papers to our chairman, to NIPR, and to escalate things so that we can have a robust solution to issues.
Thank you very much. As a PR expert and also a communication specialist, how far has the media added voice to this event?
Yes, the media has been involved, and I want to believe that this program also serves as a vehicle in that respect, exactly, to really project what we are doing and what we intend to do. And let me say that between now and the 2nd of December, yes, we will increase the tempo in terms of ensuring that the media really gets involved.
So I want an assessment of what has happened.
Yes, if you follow the media, both the online and the conventional traditional media, it has been, you know, full coverage. People have, information has been here and there in terms of the 4 regions of the country that have had their program. So because the media, you know, is at the center of the whole thing too, the media has that responsibility. And I want to say that the media has also been a part of that campaign to ensure that we have a better Nigeria. I think the media has also seen this as a good thing that they should also be involved, you know, for us to really work together to make progress as a people.
Analyzing the communication mix, can you let the public know how both the traditional and the social media have been able to meet and engender this program?
Yeah, the media has been very supportive, but we ask for more, like Oliver Twist. You know, we need more. You know, we need more support. So we want bloggers, online journalists, the traditional media to support us so that we can have a national integration. Because it is only when we have peace that we can have development across sectors.
Still analyzing the youth. That's a very eminent group in the nation. How are they being carried along?
Obviously, the youth has always been involved because we know that the future belongs to the youth. And for us to really be able to drive the implementation of whatever, you know, emerged out of this summit, the youth group will be very important. So the youth has been central to discussions, to contributions that have taken place in the 4 regions of the country so far. And for the other 2 that will be coming up in the Southeast and the Southwest, yes, I have the filler.
We will see analyze the ones that are coming up.
But
we are doing a review of what has happened.
The youth groups have actually been active. They have been involved. We cannot do this without the youth. It's not possible. Because the youth are at the center of development. They are the future of the country. whatever we have identified as solutions or recommendations, we need the youth to really drive the implementation.
Well, talking about the, thank you very much. Talking about the youth, was a particular agenda give back to the youth. And that is
the women. Yeah.
How have they been involved in this assignment?
The women too have also been carried along, and but like I said, the greatest room is the room for improvement. So it can also be improved in the next 2 regional summits. So they have been participating, but they can increase their participation. We have the women journalists, we have various women groups, the NCWC, and all these women groups too should come up with position papers so that we can, move forward, because they are the pillars. It is said that the hand that rocks the cradle rules the nation. So we want them, more women, to come out to speak out. Let us know their problems and what they want. Because this will also add in forging a consensus. It will help.
Thank you very much. It is still your image. This program is something for sponsorship. You can be with us on DSTV 260, GoTV 100, and StarTimes 113. Of course, you can follow us on the PR Primus on the Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, and others. You'll be glad to have us enhance your image. You'll be glad to have us enhance your products and services. Of course, we can help you to do research in so many areas that are needing change and gain acceptance from your customers and the people. Pastor FOLARIN, while we are assessing, next week we'll be having the Citizen Summit holding in the Southwest. Can you give us your piece of advice?
Okay, my advice, like I've been saying, is that all of us, we should be change agents. We should come up with recommendations so that we can move this country forward. We all know the problems that we are facing. We know what where we want to be. We know what we would like to have. So it is better if we can escalate this and so that it can form part of the resolutions that will come up from the Southwest. So we are imploring everybody to join us so that we can build a better country. And like my chairman said, we should all be change agents. We should do right at all times.
The chairman, as a body, talking about the NIPR now, what is your piece of advice?
Well, as a body, NIPR, what we stand for, yes, as a professional group, we believe that there should be a better society. Whatever we do should aid the progress of our nation. So in that respect, and that is why as a professional group, we always analyze situations. We assist our organizations and individuals to measure the ground, to understand what is on ground. And this has been a part of what we do, and that is the reason for this summit. There are problems. And for us to solve, come together. This is not the right time, the time for us to begin to put blames on people, but to know that, yes, to get solution, all of us must come together. So I want to encourage everyone to be a part of this. We expect everyone to participate at the Southwest Summit in Lagos, December 2nd. And I believe that at the end of the day, yes, something good will come out of it that we can actually use to add value to our society.
Yes, this is a national assignment. This is a joint program. It is a joint assignment for all of us to be integrated for national development, unity, and peace. And of course, it is when we have peace that there will be security. So I want to thank you, my chairman, the NIPR Ogun State Chapter, Mr. LEKAN TOGUNWA, for coming this week. Thank you very much.
It's my pleasure for being here.
And I hope you are preparing very well for the summit.
Yes, yes, by His grace, we are preparing.
Pastor FOLARIN.
Thanks for having me.
It's nice having you.
May God bless Nigeria.
Amen. And of course, we'll be having you to tap from the resource faculty. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Next time, next week, join us. You are highly welcome.